今天的这个事情发生在美国的佐治亚州，有一位军人直接来到警察局报警，说自己的妻子家暴他，而且还出轨。我提前说明一下男士的妻子也是一名军人，不过是预备役。男士过来报警，妻子也跟着来到了警察局的门口等候。很快就有一位女警接手了这件事情。我们先来看看执法记录仪的画面。
So this morning, I have an incident with my wife. I'm in the military, I'm a staff sergeant, and I already talked to the MPs and I talked to my leadership, my first line supervisor, about the incident that happened this morning. And pretty much, my wife and I were going through some disagreements right now, and she was hitting me.
Okay.
I know I'm here because I have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm kind of like worried about the consequences. So I don't want to kind of like lose my career or put myself in a position where my career is going to be jeopardized. I already talked to my first line too, and he said that he can put me in a barracoon and all this stuff, which is what I'm trying to avoid. When I talked to the MP, they told me the same thing. Even if I'm a victim, they pretty much the law favor the spouse. In this case, I don't know if you're familiar with that part. Though what I'm hearing is just, we start arguing through the weekend. Result of that, she was at the house. She came home yesterday she's in the reserve, so she came home yesterday from South Carolina. I wasn't talking to her. I cleaned the whole house and just minding my own business. And this morning, I was getting ready to take my kids to daycare on post, and both of them, and I put them all in the car, and I guess she was thinking that we were cool. She was like, I was going to the gym in the afternoon, and I didn't tell her anything, so she kind of like went away inside the house and closed the garage. So I was just getting ready to leave, and she opened the garage back and started talking to me, arguing.
这位男士说话有点啰嗦，我来帮他整理一下。他早上跟妻子发生了争执，而且被妻子给打了。他也跟相关的部门反映了这件事情，但是这些部门的人还是偏向他的妻子，所以他就直接来到警察局，希望可以伸张正义。前几天妻子去参加预备役的训练，昨天刚回来，但男士也没有跟妻子说话，只是帮妻子打扫房间。到了今天早上，男士把孩子放进车里，准备送孩子去上学。妻子就跟他说下午要去健身房，但男士还是没有跟妻子说话后来双方就争吵了起来，而且妻子还打了男士。那么双方矛盾的根本原因是什么呢？据男士所说，他的妻子对他不忠，妻子跟预备队的一位男教官有不正当关系，妻子却不肯承认，所以双方就一直存在矛盾。
She's been talking to other guys while being married to me, and the reason why we went to social work before we've been through it is because while I was deployed, she was cheating on me. So.
Can you turn it sideways for me so it's bigger? Thank you.
You can't just make it easy. Why do you have to be so difficult? Why do you have to be so difficult?
You want to make it easy for you?
I'm not. It could be easy for everybody. You just want to make my life miserable because you have this persona in your head, thinking that I'm cheating on everybody. And if I am, I would like to see proof. Because there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. And that's what's funny. I'm not intimidated by you anymore. I'm not scared by you. There's nothing that you can do.
这是男士家里监控摄像头拍下来的画面就在此刻，女士打了男士，男士硬是没有还手女士说：“我就是没有出轨，如果我有，那么你把证据拿出来。”有很多的美国网友认为女士能说出这句话，大概率是出了轨，只是知道对方拿不出证据而已，所以才这么说。不过我们作为观众，并不是当事人，也不敢肯定女士到底有没有出轨。
I'm not afraid of you. I'm sick of you always trying to intimidate me. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you.
Should you carry that to the next relationship? She's right.
Who?
My wife.
I'm sure he told you everything. He's really good at building cases against me. He's
Okay.
a very smart man.
Okay, so what from your perspective, what happened?
he knows how to push me past my limits and manipulate me to the point to where I finally break, and then he does stuff like this.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying, like in general, that this is like an ongoing thing. But what about today? How did he do that today?
Trying to threaten that he's going to have full custody of our children.
Okay.
Not say that exactly, but don't worry about it. I got it. The words that he says, I don't even know how to put it in word for word right now.
Okay. So you feel like he was provoking you?
Of course, he always does.
Okay, so how did the argument start?
He accuses me of stuff that's not true.
Okay.
And he sees tiny parts of little stories or little stuff that goes on, and then he makes this own story in his mind as if it's true, and it's not. And I don't know how much longer, I can't even plead my case because he will bring up another thing on top of that. Can we talk privately at work?
Yeah, we can step off to the side here. We can't go inside right now. I'm not trying to have you put all your business out there. So he was accusing you of things, right?
Stuff that's not true, and I'm just sick of it.
Yeah. So, and then what happened after that? So you guys were arguing.
I'm sure you've seen videos and stuff.
I'm trying to get your perspective, because it's not fair for me to only get one side of the story when there are at least two sides to the story.
I don't even know my side. I'm sick of, I was for so long a stay-at-home mom, living in his shadow, and I finally just am becoming.
Okay, stay right here for just 1 second, okay? I want to hear what you have to say, but give me 1 minute, okay? Okay, so like I said, there are at least two sides to every story, right? And it's not fair for me to only have one person's side, okay?
这位女警的执法方式似乎跟别的警察有些不同啊。我们到现在为止做了400多期视频了，也遇到过很多这种夫妻之间的事情啊。而警察的处理方式通常是这样的，他们只需要确定双方有没有发生肢体冲突，是谁先动的手，谁动手就抓谁。至于那些家长里短，警察通常是不会关心的，哪怕夫妻双方再怎么争吵，把对方的祖宗十八代拉出来问候一遍，也都不违法，警察不会去管这些的。而今天这位女警就不一样了，当然我们也不能说她执法有问题啊，她这也算是更清楚的进行调查，但不知道她有没有夹杂着一些私人的想法，比如说想给这位女士提醒一些什么，以此来维护自己。
I understand you guys have ongoing issues.
Can you tell me what's going on after this?
I am investigating a domestic violence incident. That's what's going on. Okay, and what's happening right this moment is I'm trying to get your side. Okay?
I don't know. I don't really have a side. There's nowhere I can go. He's trying to kick me out of our house. I cannot leave. There's nowhere for me to go.
Okay. Now he said you have like friends in the area. I'm not kicking you out of your house, just to be clear.
I'm talking to the police officer. Mom, I know. I'm talking to the police officer. Can I? He has friends too. We both have friends.
Again, I'm not taking sides.
I know.
But...
I don't have anywhere to go.
Okay.
I have family that live on the West Coast in California and Nevada.
Okay. So you guys are arguing. Okay. And is this how it usually goes? You guys argue and then it escalates?
No. I mean, we'll argue, but we're quick to get over it. It's just, I see your prior service. I'm military as well. I'm a reservist. I had my drill weekend. I just graduated the Drill Sergeant Academy in November. From day one, when I was at the academy, he fought with me every day. He doesn't like when I leave because of a history that we have.
Right.
When I leave for military. So.
And that's got to be super stressful too.
Yes. I had my drill weekend this weekend, and I stay on FaceTime with him. I share my location. I answer all his calls and all his text messages in a timely manner that he would like. And I was at the gym, and I wasn't answering them fast enough for him.
When were you not answering?
Saturday.
Saturday. Gotcha.
And I'm like, he was at a funeral, so I knew that we weren't going to be really talking on the phone anyways. And he's calling and calling and calling, and I answer, and he hangs up, and he's like, check your text messages, and then hangs up again. And I see I wasn't responding to his text messages and answering his questions, which was, are you off for the day? And I said, yes, I am. Everything okay? What's going on? And he's just like, why aren't you answering my text messages? You're leaving me undelivered. I don't know what reset the phones did, because his phone did the same reset. The red receipts are not on anymore. And like the sound changed for our phones for like ringtones and stuff. For some reason, it was a weird reset. Maybe other stuff happened, but those are the two that happened to both of our phones. So I don't know why my red receipts were off. His are off too now. And so he was mad that my red receipts were off. And so I still stayed on FaceTime with him, stayed on video, because he wants me to FaceTime him 24/7 when I'm away from him. And I was on FaceTime with him, but it just still wasn't good enough for him. And so it just started an argument from that day, from that moment, around 4 o'clock.
On Saturday?
On Saturday.
Okay.
Until midnight. He was saying he had my kids with him. I was gone. And I just, he's loco.
Yeah.
And so we argued that entire night, and I'm just like, you know what, I can't do this. One of my drill sergeant leaders from the academy, we follow each other on social media. He swears that just because we're friends on social media, that I'm, and it's not the case at all. And I tell him, because he's so crazy, and he reaches out to every single guy that likes a picture on my social media. Like, what are you doing? What are your intentions with my wife? Why are you guys friends? Tell me, like, he's crazy.
Yeah.
And so I tell him, if you think that, like, reach out to all these people. At the end of the day, I'm a reservist. That drill sergeant leader is a reservist. He has a lot of connections. Who knows the networking that he and I can do in the future?
Right. So he can't have any male friends.
He doesn't I cannot have male friends. He does not understand that.
女士说出了这个事件的一个关键点，就是她跟那位男教官之间的关系。丈夫怀疑她跟男教官之间有不正当关系，而女士则说跟男教官交往也是有原因的，因为男教官的人脉很广，可以帮她规划将来的职业生涯。他们之间交往只是为了这个，而并没有那种不正当的关系。
And so it just, one argument led to another, and I'm just like, I'm done. And then he's telling me he's kicking me out the house and all this stuff. So I know how crazy he can get. He has locked me. He has emptied my bank account. He knows he's taken professional hacking courses. He knows how to hack into anything that I have. I do not have any personal identity outside of him, because he gets into everything. He's a professional hacker in the military. So one time he financially tries to paralyze me, like doing this, in ways that I cannot overcome from. He has tried to kick me out multiple times. He has emptied my bank account, taken my keys, taken my phone, put tracking devices on my car. Hacks into anything of my phone, my work phone, anything, my computers, anything.
So you have no privacy.
I have no privacy. And I just am so angry that he was trying to do that again to me this weekend. And
What specifically was he trying to do this weekend?
女士说摸清了男士的套路，他很擅长玩心理游戏，自己根本玩不过他。他会编出一个小故事，然后把它当成真实的故事来演，去冤枉女士做了一些事情。至于今天早上他为什么对男士动手呢？是因为男士告诉他，等他下班后就让他搬出去，不许他再住在这里了。因为之前都是2个人一起送孩子上学的，以后也不需要女士帮忙送孩子了。男士为什么让他搬出去呢？因为男士看了他的手机，发现他跟很多男性聊天，并且认为女士跟多个男性发生了关系。而女士说，他加的这些男性都是跟他一起在预备队训练的人，女士有权利跟他们成为朋友，而且这些男性都夸女士长得漂亮。至于女士到底有没有跟那些男性还有那位教官发生关系呢？还是那句话啊，我们只是旁观者，并不能确定到底有没有发生，只有女士自己和那些男性才知道。女士还说，丈夫之前对她做过一些事情，对她动过手，她后悔没有提前指控丈夫，现在反被丈夫给举报了。但是她也拿不出什么证据来啊，所以到最后警察还是将女士给逮捕了，指控的罪名是家庭暴力法中的简单殴打罪。我看了一下美国网友们的评论，基本上分为2派，一派认为男士拿不出女士出轨的证据，就不应该诬赖他。虽然他们是夫妻关系，但是妻子也有拥有其他男性朋友的权利。 法律可没说不能拥有男性朋友吧？不过这派的网友数量很少啊，而另一派的网友却占绝大多数。这些网友认为妻子应该是出了轨，而且无论你是否真的出了轨，即使你有拥有男性朋友的权利，但是既然丈夫反对你跟这些男性交往，那么你就应该以家庭为单位，丈夫才是你真正的男人。甚至有一位女网友是这样说的啊，如果两个人已经结婚了，那么妻子就不应该有男性朋友，丈夫也不应该有女性朋友。别说什么法律不法律的，别说什么权利不权利的，结了婚就应该尊重彼此，尤其是另一半不支持自己有异性朋友的情况下，那么更应该注意这个问题。我们也不能评论这位女网友说的话一定对或者一定错啊，毕竟现在的社会很开放，思想也都很解放，不同的人对这种事情有不同的看法。好了，本期的视频就到这里了，感谢观看。